All right, Hoods. It's Wednesday, April 9th, and tonight we're doing a Val Kilmer tribute with the Salton Sea. This is a very highly underrated film that he was in. I haven't seen this thing in about 20 something odd years, but um, but it's a good one, at least in my opinion. And so, yep, it's Juno and I don't know if Sean's gonna make it tonight or what's going on with him because he never responded back. But it's all right, no big deal. If he shows up, he shows up, right? So anyway, but we got a big house in here tonight. Um, we've got Chester Franklin in the house. We've got Jimmy, Greg Brewer, Rosalia, um, my friend Albert. We've got Alan in here, Zodiac, um, Ashton Luck, of course. Looks like Brooks Sauce is in the house, and Sailor George. Yeah, and then Anthony Chobot Pop to Top, and he's in the house as well. I'm feeling somewhat better. My throat is just, haggard from all the hacking and coughing I've been doing. I sound like a different person, yeah. Well, hopefully this isn't like a permanent thing, and stuff. But we'll see what happens. If I can ever get this out of my system. Anyway, so yeah, so for those of you that aren't familiar with this, here's a little taste of what we have tonight.
My name is Tom Van Allen, or Danny Parker. Maybe you can decide who I am. Keep your eyes open. Nothing is as it seems. That's as good a place to start as any. The mad world of the tweaker. The land of the perpetual night party. I am in dire need of some cash.
All right, here we go. The Alpha team is going to be situated in the elevator, all right? The number 2 team is going to be situated over here by the stairwell. Now, every one of us is going to be equipped with night vision goggles and two-way radios. Come on! Danny, you in, buddy?
I have to pass on this one.
Pooh Bear did so much gack they had to cut his nose off.
Consider my proposition.
Take man off.
250,000.
Looks like we got a deal.
Pooh Bear's in.
Oh, you got the 411 on your good old boy. Pumped 57 slugs into a police informant.
He thinks that you might work for the police.
My name is Tom Van Allen.
Everything that you said is a lie.
Your name's Danny Parker.
His wife was murdered in the Salton Sea.
Was she everything to you?
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Sometimes you see the world so clearly, and you know just what to do, or what you should have done in the Salton Sea.
I said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. All right. Huh.
Hey, Danzig, you ain't walking on the wild side, sucker. Anyway. Did you get a chance to check this out, Juno?
Yeah, I did.
So what'd you think?
It's pretty decent.
I think your first impression was Kingpin is not the Kingpin in this.
No.
Yeah. That's what I thought. See,
Which is one of the things I'm kind of having issue with the new season is that of Daredevil is like, why the fuck do we need Kingpin again?
well, that's always been my question since the very first season. But I don't write the shit. They don't hire me to do it. So
I didn't mind him in the original show. Like, we already got his story.
the symbolism of Emily Chodes. Okay. Should we have a moment of silence for Sean? No, I'm just kidding. Forget I said that. Anyway, we can always just go with this one.
Drayton Sawyer! This year, Drayton, you've got to tell the secret of that fabulously tasty chili.
No secret. It's the meat. Don't skimp on the meat. I got a real good eye for prime meat. Runs in the family.
Yeah, never
That's right.
skimp on the meat. What?
Meat runs in the family.
Right. The saw is family, but yeah, don't skip on the meat. Prime meat. Tell me that's not dirty. Okay, I'll tell you it's not dirty. Well, I mean, tell me, you see, I'm the 6 tool player. Tell me if that's not dirty. So, the sexorcism of Emily Choates. Who the fuck are you guys talking about? That Emily Rose? Is that what that is?
I have not seen that one. The only Exorcist movie I only seen is the original and this third film.
I'll be. No, I'm just kidding. The secret to my chili is phlegm. Well, it will be at some point when there's no orange juice or hot tea around. Anyway. But the main, burning question.
Johnny.
4 weeks. 20 papers, that's $2 plus tip.
Gee, Johnny, I don't have a dime. Sorry.
Didn't ask for a dime. $2.
Well, it's funny. See, my mom had to leave early to take my brother to school and my dad to work because...
$2. Cash.
$2.
Yep, $2. Kids, no fighting there. Be nice to our guests. So, Juno,
Yep.
since what's his name's out of prison, though, what do you think of that?
Who's out of prison?
I can't think of his name, but since it was Kingpin's wife, she was the one that had Foggy killed. Oh, I might have spoiled that. Whoops.
Well, spoilers doesn't hurt me.
No, not you. I didn't. Oh, I thought you already watched it.
No, I haven't watched it, but it's fine.
Whoops.
Personally, I don't really care about spoilers. Like, if somebody tells me the ending, I'm not gonna be all bumfuck upset about it. Like, I'm just cool about it. I'm gonna still watch the fucking thing. Cause like, yeah, cause like, I don't know, the Kingpin shit is just, that's like one of my least favorite things about the new show. It's just like, it's just the same shit. And then like, I feel like the scenes with him and his wife, like going to group therapy, fucking drags the show, in my opinion.
Well,
I just don't like those parts of the show. It's just like, I feel like you could fill that with Daredevil or something else going on without those boring ass scenes.
It'll make sense eventually. But yeah, we do have a special guest for a second. Hello, I'm Italian director Lucio Fulci. I treat women badly, and my movies are filled with blood, guts, and violence. If you don't like me, well, it doesn't matter because I'm dead, and so fuck you. Well, hey, thank you, Lucio. I appreciate that.
All the way, Fulci.
Yeah. I never thought he'd make it to one of the streams.
Yep.
We should just do a rewatch of like New York Ripper sometime. See how many people get annoyed by the duck sound again,
Yeah, the Donald Duck quack quack noise.
That's the main thing. It's always like,
it feels cartoony a bit.
It's a really good movie, except for that duck sound the whole fucking time.
Am I watching a Disney movie?
I heard that Snow White is pretty filled with violence and horror moments.
And horse's ass too, included.
All right. Well, since Alan had to mention Tony Spumoni, Rigatoni Macaroni, that only means one thing. Juno.
Fuck Don Fettuccine, piece of shit, crying about the new show being canceled. Fuck Don Fettuccine, aka Don Faggoccini, motherfucking Fettuccine up your ass. Fuck Don Fettuccine. Fuck Cum and Chucky. Fuck Ass of Chucky. And fuck Cult of Fucky. Don Fettuccine is a fucking pick, and he eats shit.
He even eats horse's ass too. With mozzarella up his ass too.
I'm gonna have to go to the hospital because of you. So anyway. What the fuck? Food fellas. Well, that was a good one. Food Fight the 13th.
Yeah, how many episodes of that Daredevil show are they gonna do?
Most likely, I think 10.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's where that is at the moment. Well, let's see. It's yeah. I think we're gonna get the show on the road. I'm not. I had some things planned that I was gonna do, but there's a bunch of shit I had to upload, and I was too sick to get all that done. So next week's show, maybe if I'm still alive. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Sean wanted to. He's doing Cat's Eye on Saturday. At least at this moment, I guess he still is. For my birthday, and then I was gonna do, maybe just a random hangout stream afterwards or whatever. But then P. Rich decides to put something up. Thank you, P. Rich, for shooting my plans all to shit. No offense, I'm just fucking saying. He disappeared for a while, and it's like, okay. Anyway, all right. So we'll go ahead, everybody. This thing is for free on YouTube. I had the link posted at the top of the chat, so we'll go ahead and do the countdown and get started.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, bitches.
Press play, bitches. Oh, this is one of those lovely Castle Cock Entertainment movies.
Yeah.
It's funny how half these things on Warner don't even exist anymore.
That's not around anymore, Castle.
I don't think so.
Croc or crock of shit.
And of course, this is pre. Oh fuck that. I would almost say this is pre when all those drug movies decided to come out. In the 2000s.
Like Requiem of a Dream and Trainspotting.
Yeah. But of course, this was done much better because it opens up with trumpet playing and fire, and you can't go wrong with trumpet playing and fire.
Mm-hmm.
The audio on this is terrible. It's really low.
Did this ever came out on physical media or no?
Yeah, you can get it. I think you can still get it on DVD.
Okay. Because sometimes Warner Brothers they have those Warner Archive shit, and sometimes they put their rare movies on there as a Warner Archive collection. So I was like making sure, like, oh, this is not like a Warner Archive deal or some shit.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't believe that the Japanese had a meth problem. I mean, they're smarter than us. What the fuck?
Like, look at the Yakuzas in Showdown. They distribute the meth while they're fighting Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren. Hey, Sean's in the chat. What's up, Sean?
Their house looks like a small version of the Alamo. Hey, Schulte, let me get you the Terrence stamp here. 8 minutes, 51 seconds. Derek's in here and stuff.
Hey, Derek.
So, Juno, what did you think though when you watched this? Were you surprised at it or not?
It was pretty decent. Like it kind of gave me vibes a bit, like you said before. It was before Requiem a Dream and Train Spotting, but I thought it was a pretty decent, good movie. It's just sometimes like these kind of movies, you're like not everybody's gonna be like watching them because it's like it's so sensitive.
Right.
Like you said, Texas, like it's like the Requiem with a Dream movie. Like that movie is disturbing.
Yeah,
Like, do you like or hate that movie?
I like it. I mean, I don't think. I mean, for what it is, it's okay, but it's nothing that I'll ever probably ever watch again in my lifetime.
But this one's pretty good, and Val Kilmer is great.
I mean, I mean, for everybody that used to have a crush on Jennifer Connelly, man, that fucking movie killed it.
Yeah.
Where she basically, becomes a human centipede. It was a good line. Take him to Chippendales or something.
Yep.
Oh man, forgot about that. That's fucked up. And Jim's here from Jim's Movie Channel.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim. And then, no Kenny. Where's Kenny? He said he was going to be here, and he's not here. Yeah, probably Yams Quarterly or Hot Poppin' Yams.
Yep.
Oh, I definitely agree with it. That Chelsea, it is definitely one of his best performances, I think, in a film. Juno, you gonna get one of those big ass back tattoos?
Yep. Get one of those tattoos.
Yeah, but like a big old back piece like that or something.
I'll probably put one mother, please. Would you get that tattoo, Texas?
I think for a back piece, I would get like the whole cast of Three's Company, and they'd have the wreaths around them for the ones that have passed on.
Mm-hmm.
And then there'd be like I'd get like a Regal Beagle also on the bar on my back.
Yep.
And then it'd say in like old English letters, "Come on, knock at your door," I think that's what I'd do. Juno, you should get like a tattoo of Daredevil on one shoulder and Kingpin on the other. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just
Or,
kidding.
or,
You know,
or Bullseye instead of the Kingpin, it's Bullseye.
because you know, that was one promise I made to my mom. It was like never to get any tattoos, so I never did. Juno, you get this thing when you try to show comments where it says share your referral link.
What's the referral?
I don't have a referral link. I don't know. It's like I just put it on comments here in StreamYard, and this fucking thing pops up and it says share your referral link. You're like, what the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
weird.
They've really fucked this up.
Yeah, like when I was doing the comments yesterday, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like the thing went all big like a box, and it was covering like you and Sean because I was like trying to click a comment. Like I agree, Texas. I don't know what the fuck's going on with StreamYard doing all this stupid update shit. It's ridiculous.
It's basically a ploy, I guess, to get people to you know, they gave us all a referral link, I guess, to get people to sign up for StreamYard. How stupid.
I ain't gonna watch sign up for that bullshit. Bunch of pansies. They want to like make us pay money for it. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, see, because I hit it just to see what it would do, and it threw in there.
It's just like
It's stupid.
yeah, like saying, "Oh, sign up for $10 or some bullshit."
Well,
Even hey, go ahead.
No, Brooke said that they had like 5 tornadoes or something like that.
Oh,
I'm
good.
glad you're okay. Storming sucks. Storms suck. Tornadoes suck. Hurricanes suck.
Yeah.
Earthquakes suck.
Weather disaster sucks ass.
Yeah. He's so fucked in this though because he doesn't even remember who he really is.
Yep.
They were gonna let him go, and he should have cleared everything and got the fuck out.
Yeah, Greg, those damn enchiladas. Ooh. That happens to all of us.
Right.
Especially when you're at Taco Bell.
Sold. There's nothing better than a Louise Guzman appearance, you know.
Yep, Louise Guzman.
I still think his performance in The Limey is incredible.
Yep.
And also Traffic. Yeah, that was a good shot of Val walking at night, Schulte.
Yeah, I heard about that. Taco Bell made a bar of their own or some shit.
Yeah, they've had those for a few years, but it's only in certain areas, you know.
Most likely like beach areas. In the Bay areas, pretty much.
There's BD Wong talking with a southern accent.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm Jimmy Wang Yang. I'm your boy, Mr. McMahon.
It's funny how some of these guys look like Guns N' Roses rejects in this film.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. Shamarlis is in the
Scott
is in the house. He had shrimp fried rice and egg rolls. There we go.
Yeah.
And he had popcorn as well.
Popcorn. Can't go wrong without popcorn.
You know, it's funny how Skarsgård here is related to the other Skarsgårds, but he doesn't have the accent.
Yep.
Yeah, I always thought this was a weird role for D'Onofrio, but he pulls it off. Calling the guys a zapruder. Oh my god. I forgot about them recreating the JFK assassination. Done with pigeons. Oh my god. I wonder how long he had to wear that fucking prosthetic thing. And Dirk's in the house. How you doing, Dirk?
Hey, Dirk.
He doesn't need this thing. Is 8 your lucky number, Juno?
It's number 7.
Oh,
Lucky number 7. What's your thoughts on the Doors movie?
I've only seen bits and pieces of that. I've actually never seen the whole thing. I mean, what I've seen, I liked and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just hated the fact that when they did that film, they kept closing off several streets by where I lived, and it was a pain in the ass trying to get home.
They were filming it around the area that you lived in?
Mm-hmm. On Haight Street, I mean, I lived a few blocks up from there and stuff, but, they filmed over there, and they changed some of the store shots that looked more like it did,
Mm-hmm.
then and everything. I still have never seen Wonderland. I need to see that.
Is that a movie or a show?
Well, there was a movie that Val Kilmer did about that show that was, I mean, there was a show that came out last year about that,
Okay.
It was really fucked up, though. But he played John Holmes in that movie. One of those shop back things.
One of the weirdest and confusing Val Kilmer movies I have ever seen was this movie called Saint, which I saw a few years ago. You ever seen that one?
No, because I like the TV show, so I never wanted to see the movie.
It was kind of a confusing movie because I saw it a few years ago, and I like Val Kilmer's movies, and it's probably one of my least favorite movies of his. It's just it's there when it first starts, but it's like it just feels confusing and clusterfuck. So like that's probably one of my least favorite movies of his. It's just
Well, The Saint was a TV show that actually had Roger Moore in it, and it's about a spy, and they tried to, do that. You know, I heard it wasn't really that good. That's why I never watched it. Yeah, I think Willow has kind of almost sort of become forgotten because everybody's all about Labyrinth and all that bullshit.
I do enjoy that one.
Huh?
I do enjoy Willow that you mentioned, but you said that it's forgotten.
It kind of, I mean, not totally, but kind of.
But yeah, fuck that TV show. And besides, Val Kilmer's not in it, so fuck the show.
The what?
Val Kilmer's not even in the show, and he was alive around that time
Right.
when they did the shitty TV show. So like, fuck that show and just stick with the movie instead. And it didn't even last long. It's like, but Heat is a badass one.
Whoops.
Yeah, yeah, Chester. He's good in Batman forever. We just said that one yesterday. And even though that movie does have some flaws to it, but I thought Val Kilmer was pretty good.
Dirk, it's not football season yet, so you know.
I don't fucking like football. 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 I don't fucking like football.
Team CWO, let's fucking go.
Oh, Tombstone is absolutely amazing, you know.
Masterpiece, badass.
Oh, I forgot Harley Ermey's in this film, so he got to another movie he worked with D'Onofrio in, you know, and also Full Metal Jacket.
Gunnery Sergeant.
Yeah. So right there, Dirk, there's a Kubrick connection. Good night, Jimmy.
Have a good night, Jimmy. Take care. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would agree, Salty. Tombstone is definitely Val Kilmer's best performance. Performance and like pretty much best movie that he's been in as Doc Holliday.
I forgot Danny Trejo was in this as well.
And there's another connection.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer and Dan Trejo were in Heat. Did you know that, Texas?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were in Heat. They were like, it was like Danny Trejo was like he was with Val Kilmer's group, but he was like in the first. They were like in the first robbery where they were wearing the Jason mask.
We don't need no stinking badgers. God, imagine if like Billy Bob Thornton was playing that Vincent D'Onofrio role. That would be so fucking weird.
Yeah, I would.
But I think he could pull it off. But it's like, wow. And this chick here, she's got weird fucking eyes.
Like alien eyes.
Yeah, kind of, you know. Dirk, what do you guys have on tap for Sunday? All right, everybody. So you got that from Dirk. That's what's going to be up on Subjective Perspective Collective on Sunday. So everybody tune in. It's usually 7 Central. Well, I always think that happens with most bands, you know. fucking producers want to do this or that. It's up to the band, you know, if they want to do it.
Yeah.
You know? Thanks, Chester, and you know, you have a good night.
Have a good night, Chester.
So we got about 40 or so minutes left on this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get in, Hoss. Yeah, I totally forgot that the BD Wong character was part of the feds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a really good directed movie and stuff. That's what I should do, is get a tattoo of you, Juno, on my shoulder.
Yep.
I've seen sort of some of it, but I don't know. I try to stay away from the news, dirt, because it depresses the fuck out of me. And I've been sick for most of the week, so I don't need anything else to make me sicker.
Nope.
I hope Tasha gets to feeling better, Dirk. You know, I was at the doctor the week before, and I said, "Should I get a flu shot?" And he goes, "No, flu season's over." And then what do you know? I get fucking sick.
I'll be right back, Texas.
All right. Thanks, Dirk. I appreciate that. Oh, Dirk, how did Grayson's birthday thing go? Oh, that's awesome, Dirk. I'm glad he had a good time. They showed a phone booth, man. You don't see those anymore. These crazy kids now, they'll never know what a phone booth was. Yeah, it was a good scene, Schultz. Yeah, I like that. I like I probably haven't seen this since 20 something odd years, so I didn't remember a lot of it, but now a lot of it's coming back to me. Dirk, that's not a good question to ask me because I like so many fucking bands. My tastes change, eh, if not every day, every week.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Juno. I wonder if he gave him some kind of prosthetic teeth to wear.
Probably got prosthetic teeth.
Yeah, the way he has that weird, look and everything.
Yeah, my favorite band is Red Hot Chili Peppers. And you're fine.
The one thing about this is a good ruse that he set up.
Oh, yeah.
Juno clanging those chains for change.
Yep.
Yeah, this scene, man. Wow. And then the cutaways back and forth, you know.
Yep. Hey there, Jason. Ninja Ninja. It's in the chat.
Hey, Jason, hope things are going well, man. Thanks for coming by and stuff. Happy birthday to him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See, the one thing about Luis Guzman, though, is he never got caught in a lot of those stereotypical roles that, like, Danny Trejo plays, but he doesn't give a shit because he'll do anything, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it does get a little strange at the end, you know, because you're thinking, okay, this is one thing, and then this other thing happens, and it's like, what? You know, it's they try to leave it up to you as to who he really is.
What is this? Am I dead? No. This must be hell.
That whole, oh no, what is this one? Oh yeah, this must be hell. Ah.
Tell you the truth.
Oops. Yep. So that was pretty much it there. That was the Salton Sea.
Pretty
My
decent.
tribute
Good
tonight
movie.
to Val Kilmer. We had Junos last night with Batman Forever and whatnot.
2 back-to-back movies by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
With Val Kilmer.
Yeah, fuck Warner Brothers. We're just doing it because of Val Kilmer.
Well, yeah, screw them. It's Val Kilmer.
Meatloaf. I don't fucking remember Meatloaf being in this film.
Oh, yeah, Meatloaf.
I must have missed that. Probably in it for like 5 fucking seconds.
I'm surprised he didn't play like a Bob character in this one.
I'll have to look again and see who he played Bo, but I don't know who the fuck that was. Yeah, Schultz. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's a lot better, than I, was thinking, But yeah, I'm on the, on the credits now and stuff. But I want to thank everybody that came out and whatnot. Saturday night, Sean's got Cat's Eye for the 40th anniversary to be on his channel, Cinephile World Order, and it's my birthday, so I may be there. I may not be, depending upon what I've got going on. But then P. Rich has got something going on. Hell, I don't even fucking remember. He started adding like 1 million movies today that he's going to be doing. So, but yeah, definitely go to Dirk and Darren's on Sunday for Subjective Perspectives Collective. The Argento Deep Cuts on Sunday at 7 Central. I should be there. I'm always there for the Panel of Pain and whatnot. But
Yeah, Saturday's gonna be your birthday, Texas.
Yeah. What he wouldn't do for love was what he wouldn't do was eat a ham sandwich. That's what that was, or maybe eat a meatloaf.
A meatloaf.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, thanks to Schultze for stopping in and stuff, and Dirk and Greg, everybody that's still here. I think a lot of people cut out tonight, which that's cool. It's not a big deal. I know it was kind of not up to par tonight because I'm sick, and Sean, for whatever reason, didn't want to come in, so I don't know, but that's all good. But yeah, as soon as this pretty much goes like credits finish or whatever, we'll probably be getting out of here and whatnot. Oh, hey, I'm glad you guys are still here too. But I guess Rosie and Brooke and everybody, they all disappeared because they which is unusual for them because they're usually cracking jokes, and stuff. So I don't, it's a weird night. The one thing about Dana Dirk that I've noticed is that she tries to be good with puns and nobody cares. And so that's how that goes, with her. Everybody just, There was something I told Darren a while back where somebody told me at one point, I won't mention who it is, but I'm sure you can guess. They said to me, well, Dana's taking it to the next level. And I said, whoa, and I thought to myself, what, the next level of mediocrity? And, Darren had a good laugh on that. And I did too. And it just seems to keep going. If all the women go. You're welcome, Greg. Thanks, Sprinkles. I appreciate it. Schultze, you need to come back to Vantas. She, she's on Fridays now for some weird reason. I don't know what that's about, but, doesn't really matter. But it's just, weird when somebody changes their schedule. That's all right. I haven't had, well, I did have a cake this year, but it wasn't a birthday cake. I guess I could consider it that. But yeah, I didn't have one last year either. But it's all good. Something will happen, some way, somehow. Oh, you don't want to know, Shelby. It's she's very derivative and boring. She's someone who, like, Dirk and I sometimes used to appear on her channel, and then she got really racist one night and decided that, well, a friend of mine told her, said, hey, you don't want to you just got monetized. You don't want to lose your monetization, by saying things like this, because she was talking about her job too. And she said, if somebody from your job saw this, and then, so she just totally went off on my friend. She said, it's like none of your business. You can't tell me what to do and all this other kind of stuff. And I said, you don't understand what she's trying to tell you. And so then the next thing I know, I'm fucking like banned from her channel and all this other stuff. And so then by that time, Dirk and Darren had set up their channel. So I remember I went in from day one and I said, is it okay for me to be here? And they're like, yeah, we're not gonna, we don't believe in censorship, So yeah, it's too long of a story to go into, and it's just kind of funny how somebody always thinks they're reaching for the top and they're not, like, it's not happening, that kind of thing. Nah, it's not controversial at all. It's really ignorance what it is, but, things like that. But let's see. What did Juno, was it? Yeah, it was Submarine last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, Summer was next week.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, exactly, Dirk. It's a shit show. But since, we're all still here, I'm going to, Schultze, watch this. This is what you missed last week.
My name is Oliver Tate. I suppose it's a bit of an affectation, but sometimes I wish there was a film crew following my every move. I don't quite know what I am yet. I've tried flipping coins, listening exclusively to French crooners. I've even had a brief ad phase, but nothing stuck. My parents have not had sex for 7 months. I've been monitoring their intimacy via the dimmer switch in their bedroom. Jordana Bevan's moderately unpopular, which makes a romance between the two of us more likely.
Meet me under the ridge after school and we'll take it from there. Now kneel down. Close your eyes. Wow, you look mentally retarded.
What are you going to do with the photos?
What are you complaining about? Is this conclusive proof they might not be gay?
I asked if she was my girlfriend now. She said...
I'll think about it.
But what she meant was, yes, we are now as one. And my parents are going to the cinema on Thursday. The house is empty on Thursday evening.
Are you asking me to come round and have sex with you?
If I say yes, is that less than the chance of you wanting to? To us, and a wonderful evening of lovemaking.
You're a serial killer.
I wish I could hand in this excuse now.
Please may Oliver be excused from class. His tiny heart is broken.
It's a big love letter. I've got a big heart. Dear Jordana, you're the only person I would allow to be shrunk down to a microscopic size and swim inside me in a tiny submersible machine. You're too good for me. You're too good for anyone. Sincerely, Oliver. I was crying earlier. My eyes are probably red.
They look fine.
Well, maybe they don't go red when I cry then.
I heard the news that you're planning to shoot me out of a cannon.
Yay. I'd fucking show that again. Pretending you're Norm Macdonald. Well, that's good. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Hope all's well. Yeah, it's an excellent film. It's amazing. But then, like, I'm a total mark for like coming of age films, so. But I really enjoy that a lot because I'm a huge Richard Ayoade fan as well. everybody should, live like Richard AOI with the total dryness and ridiculous sense of humor. But, maybe at some point when, I've exhausted however many millions of films there are, do a rewatch at some point.
Mhm.
Brian, aren't we all? I am awaiting mine as well. I did not get the eyeball though, but that's okay because I didn't really think people were gonna go so gung ho on that thing because of I don't know. It's so weird how people are about stuff. Well, I've got 5 million copies of this already, so I guess I really need another one. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general, some people just like it amazes me, But of course I ordered one as well. Yeah, me too. I didn't need the eyeball either, but pretty much one of my friends, Dan, is he's one of the distributors, um, and whatnot. So Dan Patak. So he, anything that they put out, I'll buy. Sure, Schulte. I'll do Mulholland Drive. Give me a date that I know you'll be here, and I'll do that. Because sometimes, I'll schedule something somebody wants, and they may not show, and I don't like that because I don't want them to miss it if it was a request. Derek, apparently they put that thing up three times. First there was all the ones with the eyeball, it sold out. Then they did another thing that one sold out, and then they were on a third one. So yeah, I saw that somebody did a review of Short Night of Glass Dolls. I'm still waiting for fucking Black Belly the Tarantula. I mean, I have the DVD, but first movie in May, I can do that. Yeah, okay. You got a deal. Mulholland Drive. But what do you got next week, Juno?
I got Jet Li's Unleash.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got to make sure though that we get that out.
Yeah,
So,
I'm doing.
next Tuesday on Juno's channel, Unleashed.
And what's good about that is that the full movie's on YouTube. No need to worry about look movies. It's already prepared.
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely don't. We don't need it if we don't, look movie if we can help it.
Yeah, when it's on YouTube, it's good.
Yeah, that might be for Mulholland Drive, but I'll find it somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And also for next month on May 3rd, I'm planning to do the Birdcage with Robert
Yeah.
Williams and Gene
Yeah.
Hackman and And Johnny wants to hang out, wants to join with us for that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because Johnny sent me a thing. He's like, "We're doing Birdcage on May 3rd." So okay, I'll be there for that. So then I guess that'll be the 4th. That'll be Mulholland Drive on the 4th. No problem, Schulte. It's cool. I mean, I do stuff for anybody when I can, and at least I don't, charge people $5 or more, and then, but somebody we know does that, and then the people don't show anyway. And that was like said person we were talking about earlier. Oh, Brian, since you're here, if you're still here. Oops. Did you order this, Brian? In My Skin? I bought this bundle, got it in the mail yesterday, but this looks like something you may dig, so I don't know. So that's where I'm at.
Shit. What happened to Texas? I think Texas got kicked out, folks. Yeah, don't worry, folks. He'll be back. It's just that happens to all of us. Thank you for everybody being here, and yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, you're back, Texas.
Yep.
Everything good?
Yeah, I'm just got to get this thing off here. I don't know. Because I'll be echoing here for a second. Okay, that should have killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said their favorite Fulci was Devil's Honey. I still haven't seen that yet, but from everything that everybody says about it, I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's this huge Severin bundle that came out with the House of Psychotic Women Volume 2, which is something I figured you'd go for, Dirk. But yeah, there was that, and then there's that In My Skin, and then there's this sex comedy from the 70s they put out called Entertaining Mr. Sloan. And the bundle actually included a House of Psychotic Women board game. And they showed, it's weird. They showed these pictures, I guess, kind of what it looked like, but you can't really tell. So I thought, oh, well, this is probably, it's all cheap, made out of paper, or some shit. You probably have to poke out the little playing pieces and shit. And the thing, because like I was showing last night on your stream, it's a real fucking board game in a big box and everything. I haven't opened
Holy
it.
shit.
I'm
Holy
kind of
sheep shit.
afraid to open it, I'm like, oh shit,
That's a collector's edition
Yeah.
item.
So yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't believe it. All right, Schultze, I will, definitely set that up on the 4th, and that'll be cool, So, yeah, thanks for the request, and I'll do that and whatnot. Yeah, it looks pretty. Some of those movies in that box, Dirk, look pretty gnarly. There's one with Amanda Plummer or something, and it looks really insane. There's a couple of them. There's one that's in black and white too that looks pretty weird. Yeah, the one with Amanda Plummer is called Butterfly Kiss. Yeah, that's usually the way to do it, but that's what I do sometimes. But their bundles lately have been kind of cheaper than normal. So, I mean, even cheaper than VS, But I know you got a VS tub, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. Yeah, that's truly weird because that Adamson said, I'm really surprised that they don't keep that in print. But you never know with them. You could, if you email them,
Yep.
or something, they might say, "Oh yeah, we have it." I just hope now that they release those 5 Russ Meyer titles. Dave Gregory said that after that they have to have another meeting with the woman who's in charge of his estate about putting the rest of them out. So I hope it goes well and that they can get the others out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut out because I'm kind of, I've been talking for a while and gotta still try to get rid of some of this damn sickness and stuff. So anyway,
Have a
once
good night.
again, yeah, thanks for everybody for coming out and hanging out and stuff.
Night, everybody.
Yeah, they got that Philippine set cheap for like $28 or something. So that's not bad at all. But yeah, so thanks again everybody that came out tonight to hang, and Juno for hanging with me and stuff and whatnot. And thanks, Brian. Tell Coco I said hello. And Dirk, once again, I hope Tasha feels better as well. And I'll definitely see you on Sunday. And everybody, thanks again for showing up and everybody. And oh yeah, and a big shout out to Todd Christian because I know he'll be watching the replay and everything. And yeah, so we will see you guys next week, even though I don't know what I got going on next week, but I'll have it figured out. All right.
Everybody.
You have a great night, and we'll see you. We'll see you soon.
My name is Tom Van Allen. Or Danny Parker. Maybe you can decide who I am. Keep your eyes open. Nothing is as it seems. That's as good a place to start as any. The mad world of the tweaker. The land of the perpetual night party. I am in dire need of some cash.
All right, here we go. The Alpha team is going to be situated in the elevator, all right? The number 2 team is going to be situated over here by the stairwell. Now, every one of us is going to be equipped with night vision goggles and two-way radios. Come on! Danny, you in, buddy?
I have to pass on this one.
Pooh Bear did so much gack they had to cut his nose off.
Consider my proposition.
Make me an offer.
250,000.
Looks like we got a deal.
Pooh Bear's in.
Oh, you got the 411 on your good old boy. Pumped 57 slugs into a police informant.
He thinks that you might work for the police.
My name is Tom Van Allen.
Everything that you said is a lie.
Your name's Danny Parker.
His wife was murdered in the Salton Sea.
I see everything to you.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Sometimes you see the world so clearly, and you know just what to do, or what you should have done in the Salton Sea.
I said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. All right.